Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator Rome, where we are currently dealing with these barbarians. These guys are walking up over here, but I want to go fight these. I'm less concerned about these barbarians. We definitely need to get these under control though, and we do have rebellion brewing up over here. So, we've got forces up in that area. It all looks good. We're going to use these mercs to attack down here. Any moment now, we'll make our way in. Okay, so there's that War of Independence. That's fine. This guy would gain loyalty. Sure, that's okay. So, we've got these guys up over here. Interesting. So, Hong went with. Noted. We're not black flagged. So that's interesting. I definitely expected to be black flags there. I'm going to send these guys out after this course. They're all one unit, so that is fine. We're going to make our way up over to Lugao. And we're going to start up a siege over there fairly soon. Who did we just fight? Oh, barbarians. We fought the barbarians. Yes, this is okay. So the barbarians are retreating down this way. That seems okay. I actually just want to chase them. So we're going to do exactly that. We have a new military tradition available, and we're done with Austronesian traditions at this point. So that's excellent. Now we can grab the wrong traditions, and none of these are actually useful for us. Okay. We don't use horses. We're using elephants. So that's absolutely fine. We're going to make our way on up over this way, hoping to catch this unit, but I doubt we will. That's all okay. Yeah, they're up over here now. That's fine. Okay, so we stack wiped one unit of barbs over here. The other unit of barbs appears to have attacked up here, but now gone away. Okay, so we no longer need these mercenaries. Let's disband those. We do have a civil war brewing right now, because of course we do. And we're going to put in a conscription camp here. In Panay, we're going to put in a library, but we're going to have to wait for our civilization value to come back up there. So that's okay. Over here in Lemuri, we should probably consider doing our religious endowments here. Okay, let's go through all of our cities real quick here. Yeah, that all looks fine for the moment. Can we build over here at this point? No, they're at 25. Okay, that's barely going up. That's fine, but vaguely annoying, for sure. So we can't build over here either yet. What about over here? No, we're actually just about maxed out on civilization value there, shockingly. Okay, this is all looking reasonably fine for now, and we'll come back to this area in a little bit, for obvious reasons. So we're heading up into Lugao. And that'll get finished fairly soon. So they have a few forces up over here. I want to head up this direction. We just had a civic advance, so I want to head into our civic tree here. And let's see here. We got servile bondage. Did we really want anything else out over here? If I recall correctly, yeah, we were heading down this way. So monthly tyranny reduction would be nice. That'll lean us towards town criers as well. Indeed. We can definitely go that direction, so that'll be okay. Who's the problem here? Wujuan C? Okay. So this guy has very low loyalty. There's not a lot we can do about him, but I don't think we need to. Yangshi is probably the other problem here. There's actually not much we can do about him either. He is righteous. So we could do something about Wujuan C. We could bribe him and give him free hands. That will cost us traditionalist loyalty. So there is that. We're at 75 traditionalist loyalty right now. Okay, it would cost us about 30 months worth of traditionalist loyalty. He is a problem. There's no doubt about it. Let's try just making friends with him. And we can also bribe him. So that brings him up to 19. If we have to give him free hands, that is an option. So I want these guys to head over to, like, here. They're going to have to go around this way because of the fort, and that's absolutely fine. So they can do that. They're just going to make their way around on the road, and they'll get there fairly quickly. Exotic gifts? Yes. A tiger is sure to win him over. So if we were to make friends with him, that would just get us to being friends. Or rather, just being loyal. Just barely. However, he will get over that revocation of free hands eventually. So there is that. And yeah, I see these guys coming down over here. That's fine. We'll say everyone enjoys a good show here. I don't want to spend political influence on this if I can help it. Kilu Fan has died, and that means that the Fan family is now scorned. Okay, so we don't really care about the Vadia. We'll put this guy in. That seems fine. Okay, I believe that this is the capital of this state, and we're going to take that back. And then we're going to go chase these guys down a bit. Maybe not. Okay. Sure, we'll gain some tyranny. And at this point, the question is, well, what is the capital of this state? It's not showing up. I was fairly certain this city was the capital. Okay, now we see it up over here. It's so weird that that's hidden by Fog of War now. Okay, so we're going to go grab that. That is fine. They're coming down over here. This is reasonably expected. It's not a big deal. Getting this siege done is a big deal. So we're going to wrap that up. And these guys are going to head back down here. We're hoping to catch this force. That would be ideal. This guy spurned us. Very rude. Well, we'll give him free hands. That'll solve it. But it does cost us a fair amount of traditionalist support. Very sad. Almost 3 years of traditionalist support. But I'd rather that than have a civil war, I feel like. I'd like to come fight these guys out over here if we can do it. We also just got a building slot over in Lemuri, and I would definitely like to continue to work on that. Let's get an additional building slot out over here. In Panay, we just need to allow that to regenerate, so that's fine. Okay, this siege is going to be over very shortly. There we go. It is now completed. I want these guys to head on over to here. We're going to fight this unit, and they're obviously going to lose. This is not going to go well for them at all. Yeah, that's just a straight-up stack wipe. So I want to continue to chase down their army where possible with this army, while these guys go for the jugular and end this war. That's the idea. So we're going to catch at least some of their units here. I don't know if we're going to catch all of them. Yeah, it looks like we do. That doesn't look like a stack wipe, but it definitely is going to be a victory. Fantastic. So they're going to be retreating there. We're just going to head on down here. We're going to take Pushui, and this is fine. Absolutely no issue whatsoever here. Beautiful. So let's get this war over. All we need to do is take this location, and then it's pretty much over. They're going to be retreating down this direction, but that's fine. Yeah, they retreated to here. This is going to auto-cap the moment they leave, and war's over. Cool. So they would accept peace at this point, but we're just going to take it to 100% war score. No reason not to. And we're going to... No reason to, either. And we're going to do this. Beautiful. So that's all this territory back. We'll lose... Do we even care about the AE? We kind of don't. Our enemies deserve no quarter. Okay, so that's fine. We're going to not have a lot of happiness up in this region. That's understood. And this is a settlement. We're going to get rid of that fort. What else are we interested in doing? Well, these guys should head back over to here. While these guys, I would like them... They're going to have to head down south. Like, they're going to have to go all the way down to, like, here before they can sit somewhere. That's okay. They can definitely do that. I do want to check in to see if we can build any mines or farming settlements or enclosures. We cannot. That's okay. Excellent. So we've got 55 months until Zhaoji. That is this up over here. Well, actually, that is 57 months for this. Okay. They're at minus 0.33. Hypothetically, if we were to move them over to harsh treatment, It would be 0.15. Okay, that's not going to do the trick. So we probably want to remain on conversion for the time being. That'll be okay. Sounds good. So we've got this city right up over here, and we definitely want to get rid of this citizen district. Oh, the province is still disloyal. Right, it would be. It's down here that we would need to do something. So this was a settlement that we were upgrading, I believe, and I think that that stopped upgrading. We'll get it started again. That'll be fine. Okay, now we're working out over here on getting this upgraded. That seems okay. Does this have a city? Yes, it does, right over here. Okay, what about, that's all that same province? Sure. We've got a city here, and then we're not too concerned about these right now because we don't control the full state, so that's okay. Out this way, we were working here, which we just restarted, so that should be a city in all of the states that we fully control, out over this way. Excellent. So we can go into our macro builder here, and we can get, like, logging camps built. And we'll do that for sure. Zhongliu has become a city that is, of course, right up over here. And this city is probably going to be a slave city, most likely. How are we doing on our tech right now? 172? I definitely want to continue to work on that. I don't feel like this is a good city to make into a tech city because there's basically no one here, right? That is the correct culture. We could definitely consider putting in a great temple to do some additional pop conversion speed here. That would definitely be interesting. So we start with a great temple. And then we could put in a few shrines that would help us convert as well. We're already on conversion, but we can do something like that. That would definitely be interesting. Oh, it's not a holy site. Okay, so we can't actually build shrines. That's okay. What else can we do? Assimilation speed from commercial districts. That is something that we could do, in theory. I'm just checking through the rest of these. So eventually, we would be able to turn this into a research city. Eventually. So we would definitely want some additional conversion here. So pop conversion speed does come from libraries. That's noted. So what we would do is we would do something like... We're not even capped on our commercial districts. I think we would simply build a great temple. And then a noble district. And just start making this into a research city. Now, we just got another building slot down over here in Lemurie. So let's get a library going there. I want to get our civilization value maxed out in Lemurie. That's why we're doing all of these religious endowments over here. So that'll be fine. We'll get that underway. I definitely want to get our civilization level maxed out. So each of these is 2% civilization level. So we've got a ways to go on that front. No doubt about that. So Wanwen just became a city, which is... That's interesting. That seems to have bugged a little bit. It still thinks it's upgrading here. Population output minus 100%. Maybe this is going to go away on the next month tick because we've got a city here at this point. Let's see if this goes away. We're at minus 100% until that finishes for another 620 days, according to the outliner. So, does that change? No, it just bugged a bit. We've got a second city building in Wanwen. I wonder what that's going to end up doing. That could be interesting. Well, for the moment, we'll leave it be. We can definitely put in a mill here while we work on saving up enough money to build a foundry. Okay, prosperity. I think stability would be really, really good here. And we don't have much for popularity for this guy, so sure. We'll get some stability. That brings us up to 64% stability. By the way, the Senate is endorsing us at this point. So that's excellent. Oh, wow, the traditionalists have huge control in the Senate. Okay, I like it. So that looks good. Oh, this is our election date here. Okay. And this is the current succession support. Interesting. So this guy doesn't have the best support in the world, but we definitely want to continue to bring up that traditionalist approval. So that's fine for now. I wonder what's going to happen with Wanwen. Are we going to lose the buildings that we have here? Because that is how cities work. When you make a city, all of the buildings are lost here. So we may want to just build this mill and find out what happens, and not build anything else here. So that's definitely something to think about. We could also build some slave estates. There's a number of those that we could build. Or like crafts workshops or something. I'm not 100% certain what we want to do there. Probably just spam slave estates, to be honest. We just got a bunch of gold, and hey, cult sanctioned down here again. Okay, beautiful. So that is, of course, another building slot going into Lemuria. Let's check in on Panay and see if we can boost this yet. No, we're still waiting on the civilization value to come up. And it has to hit 100%, it looks like. Yeah, it has to hit 100% civilization to be able to do that. So that's fine. Down here in Barus, though, we can definitely build 2 conscription camps. And this is going to be an additional 4% max civilization. So that's looking solid. That is definitely looking good. Okay, these guys should be drilling, and these guys should be drilling. For the moment, we're not planning on going to war. We've got a number of things that we want to get done here. So this is now too disloyal to build in. That is not surprising. And we can actually build here, though. So this is earthenware. I'm kind of thinking another research city. So let's put in a great temple for now, and then a noble district. And then up over here, we would want an additional noble district. We would want academies. We would want courts of law. I don't think we want citizen districts. Yeah, I don't think so. I think just noble districts will do the trick. I mean, we could come down over here and take a look. So we could give up, in theory, 3 libraries for 3 citizen districts. Well, 2 libraries for 3 citizen districts because of the civilization value. So that is a theoretical thing that we could do. That would boost up our citizen desired ratio. If we look at our pop info here, we can see that our citizen desired ratio is 28. And we can see that our noble desired ratio is 23. However, we do have a freeman desired ratio of 32. So hypothetically, it's the same amount of civilization level. Let's do it. Let's get that going. And then over here in Lemuria, I'm actually going to cancel this library, and I'm going to put in a citizen district in its place. I'm going to get rid of these 2 libraries, and we're going to queue up additional citizen districts here. It costs 116 gold each, but let's do that. Let's bring up our citizen desired ratio. That will give us additional research in theory. I'm not sure if it's actually better than building the library. It probably is. Maybe. It maybe is. Let's get another citizen district going here. And then, yeah, we're going to have to wait for the civilization value to come up over here. That's fine. And then we're going to put in a citizen district here. That does also mean that we should change our research cities up over here. Up over here. There we go. So we're working on assimilation here still. It's not ideal. Our research is very, very low out of here because we don't have very many people in these categories. But we definitely should think about doing that, I think. So that would mean a citizen district here. As well as here, in those open building slots. That's fine. We have a zeal perk available, and I want to grab the free province investment. There we go. And over here in Lemuria, we can then spend that on a religious endowment. But we don't really need it. I think we're going to be better off spending it elsewhere for the time being. Such as in Panay. Yes. Let's spend it in Panay for right now. That is not a final solution there, but it will definitely be a good temporary one. Like, we're not going to spend all of our upgrades in Panay. That's definitely not going to happen. But let's get some additional citizen desired ratio here. So that changes our citizen desired ratio significantly. Yeah, we should definitely be doing that. So at this point, I think monthly civilization change is a pretty decent thing to grab. Let's grab that so that we finish up this monthly civilization change a little bit faster and we get this extra building slot here, which will eventually be a library. For now, I want this to be a citizen district once this territory activity finishes. And then up here in Lemuria, this is good to go for the moment. Now, out over this direction, we can put in a citizen district. And then here we can put in a citizen district once we have the gold. We're lacking the gold for right now. Checking in here, 170 is still not as good as I'd like our research to be. So we're going to continue to work on that. That's fine for the moment. Wanwin is going to finish up in 50 days. So we'll keep an eye on that. And our provincial investment here is going to finish up very soon as well. So we'll get this last citizen district in as soon as we can. About 20% left. Okay, let's keep an eye up on Wanwin and see what ends up happening up here. So we currently have a mill here. I've not built anything else here because I'm concerned that all of these will get wiped out when this city upgrades to a city. We'll see what happens with that. It'll be very interesting indeed. I'm sure Yang can cover these costs. He's not happy with us, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, so we do need... Okay, we now have Zhufan Si in charge. Noted. We can assign this guy here. There's no scorned family, so most qualified guy goes in. We need a new governor for Zhao, and Wu Yusi will do the trick. That'll be fine. Okay, so what's going on in Wanwin? -7 days. Okay, we'll see if the month tick does anything there. Wanwin might just be bugged forever now. We'll see. We do, of course, want a third citizen district over here in Candace, so that'll be fine. Okay, Wanwin is... Okay, month tick just happened. It went away. Beautiful. It went away. Okay, so Wanwin is good. We did not lose a building. We just had an extra 2 years of minus 100% production. That's not the end of the world. We can definitely deal with that. So that's not too bad. We're working on getting these citizen districts put in. So we definitely want to put in a citizen district here. That's fine. Excellent. So we're getting conversion done across the board. That looks good. We have a character focus available. I want to go zeal focus for this guy. Absolutely. And over here in Lemuria, once we get the civilization value a little higher, we'll get a library here. And in Panay, the civilization value will give us a library as well. So that'll be reasonable. Can we actually do any colonization? Not currently. Okay. That seems fine. So up over this direction. Yeah, this is as good as it's going to get for the moment. Maximum civilization value is 80.5. So we are going to get one more building slot here. So I'm going to drop a library, and we're going to put in a citizen district here. Now here, we're going to get 69.5. So we're going to have to drop 2 libraries here, which isn't necessarily great. Yeah, we are... I shouldn't have deleted that yet. I should have waited until this citizen district was done. Okay, we'll come back to that. We want to get these citizen districts finished up. We're done in Panay for now, although we're going to get a 33rd building eventually. In Lemuria, we're currently done, although we're going to get a 23rd building. We're not going to get a 24th without additional provincial investments. That's fine. Over here, we are going to be capped for the moment. Okay, this guy just died and we lost 261 gold because... he was killed by us? According to this tooltip. But according to this, he wasn't. Okay. Farewell, Kilu. So we're in debt at this moment, and that's, of course, not great. We need a new researcher, a civic researcher. This guy is the best at the job, but this guy has eccentricities. And that probably is... Well, those are only effective governor or ruler. So this is not actually useful for us. We want to go with this guy then. Okay. We need to come out of debt, and let's see if we happen to get a bad event. There's a 6.25% chance of any of these popping. Okay, no event there. We've got 2 more months in debt. So that's reasonably fine. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue to work through getting our buildings set up. And we are probably going to start thinking about doing some additional expansion into, like, Zuo or Kilan or these guys, if we can catch an opportunity when they're not guaranteed by Moria. We'll see. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, Kintogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.